Con, happy first NBA Media Day to you. You spoke at the end of Summer League, just how excited you were to get to this point. Just what has the acclimation process been like for you, kind of getting more and more comfortable here in Charlotte, being around your teammates the last couple months, and I guess just overall, this is obviously a day you've been waiting for a long time. Just how excited are you to get to camp and get the preseason underway?
Yeah, I mean, we've been here for the last month, practicing, playing a lot. So it's been good that way, getting used to the guys, being in the building, and just really looking forward to ramping it up here for the next week and as we head into preseason.
Con, I know that there's a little bit of carryover, not 100% carryover from the guys you saw in Vegas to those who you'll break camp with in Charleston. But what you guys accomplished there contribute to a winning culture with this franchise? Yeah,
I mean, I think when you play games, you play to win. It's awesome to get a win in Summer League. But I think it's different. Like, we had, 3 or 4 guys that were on the Summer League team, or maybe a few more, but that were actually playing. So it's a different group. But I think that can do a lot for an organization. They care about it. Every team wants to go there and win. So to come away with that is big, and hopefully some of that carries over. I don't know how much it really does, but.
Which of your new teammates has made the biggest impression on you, whether it's advice, whether it's taking you under his wing, something like that?
I think Grant does a really good job. He's not being able to play, obviously, with the knee injury, but just being a very good job, being a great teammate, coming in, telling people what he thinks, but also just being a welcoming guy to talk to. He's a big talker. And I love it. Just makes a young guy feel comfortable.
Con, we know about your shot, obviously, but Coach Lee and even LaMelo talks about your hops, man, your dunking ability. And when you hear talk about the ability to go out there and throw one down, man, what's your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I'm not a high flyer by any means. I think I had a couple here in this month, so maybe that surprised some people a little bit. But I think being able to sneak up on people a little bit athletically, you got to be pretty athletic to play in the NBA. It's been a good development, I guess.
And then Coach mentioned defense for you, something you want to take pride in, and you feel people will challenge you on that side of the ball. What about that? How much do you want to show people that you are a two-way player, not just an offensive player out there?
Yeah, I think that's big. I think anybody knows that defense is super important in basketball. It's half the game. So you don't want to be a liability. And I think being out there, being in my positions early makes me appear quicker. And I think that's going to be really helpful for the team, being a really good team defender. That's where I want to be.
Consistent theme when over here to your right. Consistent theme when Charles and Jeff talk about you, is they bring up your competitiveness, and that's one of the big things to bring to the table. Also, the team acquired this summer, Colin and Spencer have spoken about that about them as well. Why is it important for you to come in and attack every day and just play with that sort of competitive fire? Why is that going to be important for this franchise going forward? You bringing that? I
think if you have a bunch of guys on a team or in an organization that want to compete and want to win, you're going to have, at the end of the day, you're probably going to have a competitive team that's going to win games. So having as many people that care about that as possible in the building is going to be really, really helpful. And, I just want to be one of those guys.
Hi, Con. A lot of people have already projected you as part of the Team USA for the 2028 Olympics. What does it feel like to have so much attention and pressure as a rookie?
You try not to focus on it too much. To be honest, you focus on your teammates and what you can contribute to the team right now. Talking about the Olympic stuff, I'm not worried about it. Just trying to be the best player I can be.
Con, you talked about your athleticism, and you said maybe you're not as athletic as some other players. Why has that made you actually a better basketball player than if you maybe were uber athletic?
It's a good question. I can't rely on it. I have to be more skilled. Got to think the game a little bit better. Got to be in tune with the game plan a little bit better, and personnel and the preparation. So I think that helps me a lot on the mental side of the game, but also just in skill.
And by the way, the Hornets took took you over 2 big-time scorers right after you. Does that say something to you, maybe that how you're going to fit on this team, that you're a better fit and a better player maybe to take them to the next level?
Yeah, I think I'm confident in my ability to affect winning with whoever I'm on the court with, and I think I fit really well with the guys we have on this team.
Con, we haven't heard much from you since Summer League. Charles was just in here and kind of was laughing about how you were, quote, furious after you weren't able to play in the back-to-back with the injuries going on. What does that say about the level of competitiveness that you've been alluding to that you're going to be bringing to this team and how you can affect the game in that way?
Yeah, I mean, I think I just want to play. This is my job now. I love the sport. It doesn't feel like a job coming in here every day and getting better. So, just having the love of the game. We want guys that want to play the game, and guys that want to win. And I think, I don't love sitting out watching the game. Yeah.
Can you paint the picture of that conversation, just so, because it was a pretty funny moment he shared with us earlier?
Yeah, I mean, they told me I probably wasn't going to play the back-to-back. There were back-to-backs for the entirety of Summer League, and if you remember, the championship game was a back-to-back. So we got that figured out.
Colin, one of the last times we got to talk to you was the Summer League workouts the day you had signed your deal. I'm curious, what was the first thing you bought with your new monies?
I got a nice apartment, and I got a Ford Explorer, black Ford Explorer.
Con, quick question. Fate of the universe, game on the line. Who's taking the last shot, Iguodala or Knueppel?
Iguodala.
Iguodala, not Con?
Yeah.
Game on the line?
It's a clip, right?
Hey, Con, do you feel any extra pressure with being the 4th overall pick in the draft?
Obviously, like we just talked about it in there as a team. The outward expectations aren't going to affect us. We're all about the team and what we can do to execute. So I think just doing whatever I can to help our team, and all the other personal stuff will come.